Hello, beautiful people. It is your favorite blogger, Miss Trish, here with another episode of Coffee Chronicles. But it's a celebration Coffee Chronicles because I just got off of being in the virtual media room for the Juno Awards. So grab your favorite coffee cup or cup, because I don't know what time of the day you're watching this, and let's talk about it because it was so awesome.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, beautiful people, if you are not familiar with the Juno Awards, it is Canada's biggest night in music. I had to write down some notes because there was so much to take in the Juno Awards media room, but all to say, at the very least, it was absolutely awesome. It was a fantastic experience. So I got to see some of Canada's biggest artists talk and do, like, be themselves. And it was good. The good thing about this, it was so good to see themselves. So let me tell you all who I saw tonight. Hope you guys grabbed your favorite coffee cup because it's about to go down. So I saw Avril Lavigne. I saw Nickelback. I saw Banks and Ranks. I saw, who else? I saw DJ Mel Boogie. I saw Missy Me. I saw Maestro Fresh West. I saw Cardinal Official. Who else? I think she's a new artist. Her name is Havaya. There's also a new other artist by the name of Toby rap album. I saw Preston Pablo and Nickelback. Nickelback was a big deal because we all know that's a big name, right? But let me give you some of the takeaways from each artist and why this was such a great pivotal moment for Canadian music and especially Canadian hip hop. Why this was so huge we're going to start here first, for Canadian hip hop, because they were celebrating over 50 years of Canadian hip hop. And that's a big deal for us Canadians. Like, remember when we used to have like the differences between Canadian hip hop and American hip hop? And I feel like we've evolved so much with our videos, with our cadence, with our artists, with our visuals and stuff like that, that we've become to a moment where we're just going to keep on evolving and we're going to have 50 more great years of hip hop. It was nice to see Maestro Fresh West. I'm going to put some pictures of him in the end, talk about this, and they brought in all the artists, and you can see the love and the passion and the dedication that they have to this music industry. So it was good to see them just be real, be humble, be happy, and be all on one stage in the media room. They were actually all together talking. I'm going to see if I can take a picture and actually showcase that for you. But it was good to see all these amazing artists that we actually grew up listening to. Now, we know Cardinal Official from a long time, even though a lot of us are from Montreal. Cardinal Official, we know him. Maestro Fresh West, we know him. You know what I'm saying? And we know their music as well. So to see them in this moment where they're actually celebrating music that we listened to from the time that we were young was absolutely a beautiful thing to see. And they promised more music. And there was also some new artists up on there with them. Like I said, her name was Havaya, and I saw Toby. Amazing. They're just amazing people coming out in the industry, just doing the best ever for Canadian history. So that was good to see. So let me give you a highlight about Miss Avril Lavigne. Avril Lavigne. First of all, she looked really good, really great. It was 20 years in music for her. They gave her another award tonight, which I don't know if you guys watched, but that's what was up. But Avril Lavigne, what I noticed about her is she's a real one. Like, they asked her questions and she wasn't that pretend Avril Lavigne you gotta see on TV. She was just her. And I like that about her. She said she has about like 10, 20 Juno Awards that she has in her basement. And you got to kind of get to know them on a personal level. And with her, I found her so interesting. I felt like she was like a friend. In a sense, I was like, oh my God, I could actually get to know her. But with Avril, it's just like, again, someone that we know from when we are young. And then after now to see her in this light and in this energy, I was like, go Avril, more music. And I hope that she does, more music and she keeps on evolving. Jessie Reyez. Next. Now, I like Miss Jessie. Let me tell you something about Miss Jessie. She was wearing a dress, honey. And the way she held it together while she was on the ground and stuff, I said, wow, that is some actual talent. But what I liked about her too is the media had asked her questions about like what keeps her grounded. And one of the takeaways for me was she said that the people around her are the ones that keep her grounded. And it always reminds her of where she came from. And she always tries to keep that in her mind. You can tell that these guys are just in it for the love of music and not necessarily for anything else. It's just that the fame and the perks are additional, and that's why they love it. But with Jessie Reyes, she was just humble and happy to be there, and her music was good. She was a great, great, great performer. I thoroughly enjoyed her. I honestly can say I never heard of her before, but after seeing her tonight, I was like, okay, I can get down. I can get down with her music. There is also another artist by the name of Tennille Townes. And I also saw Alexis on Fire. I'm not really familiar with their music, but I am familiar with the name. But again, when they came backstage to come to us in the media room, again, it was just the element and energy of I'm happy to be there. Look how far we've come, and I like to see that humility in everybody. But the fact that these guys are big artists, they've toured the world, they've sang with this person, that person. It's just like, wow, you get to see their human side once again. It's beautiful and I love it, so I was happy to see that. The host was amazing too. He actually did a backflip on stage and I'm like, sir, are you okay? So when he came to the media room, finally, he needed to sit down because his back was hurting him. And I'm like, yeah, that would be it. Yeah, my back would be hurting me too. And I was sitting down the whole time, but I'm just like, geez, thing is with him, he was quite entertaining. He was quite phenomenal. And he had a personality that would actually make you laugh. You know what I'm saying? So the host was pretty awesome as well. But sir, don't be doing no more backflips if you can't be doing them. I want to take this time also to shout out an Indigenous artist who I found was also very amazing as well, named Asanabi. And Asanabi was good because he was asked, what has your journey been like and how have you grown as an artist? And he basically responded and said, it's good to show the representation, and it's good. And I think in every situation and in every art culture, representation matters. So the fact that Asanabi was there flying out tomorrow to another, I think it was somewhere in the United States, I don't want to say the wrong place, but flying out tomorrow to perform again. They performed so many times. It's him and I believe a family member, a brother or sister, I don't remember, but to see Asanabi, and I'm just like, okay, this is good. This means that the possibilities are endless for absolutely any culture, but to see the Indigenous represent so hard and so well at the same time, it just kind of like puts a light and an energy in me. And I'm sure if you ever Google them and you take a look at them, it'll put a light and energy in you too, because just the way that they perceived and gave that passion when they were performing, promise you, you're gonna love it. And last but certainly never least, Banks and Ranks right here from Montreal. Okay, so if you don't know who Banks and Ranks are, Banks and Ranks, if you ever hear that in a song, that's exactly who it is. But if you don't know who they are, definitely Google them because you're going to find some awesome information about them. So Banks and Ranks, they're producers, they're songwriters, they're remixers. Once again, from the 514-438, depending on your phone number. What I like about them was that, a lot of artists get the fashion question, or what are you wearing? Who are you wearing? Blah, blah, blah. So they were asked that question in the media room. And what I thought was really cool, the takeaway was they were like, we were so focused on the show that we really didn't even worry about what we were wearing. And I thought that that's how people and artists are dedicated to their craft. And the last thing that they think about is what they're going to wear. And the reason for that is because that's what we always focus on. What are we going to wear? What are we going to wear? Instead of the art sometimes. And it kind of takes away from the incredibility of things. But when you saw them perform tonight on those Juno Awards, you would never think that the last thing that they thought of was their clothes. But it was. However, they are another inspiration to me, and I'm sure a lot of other people in many different artistries, because they come from Montreal and they have come such a long way. I'm telling you, look up Banks and Ranks. They are very good. And again, they want to work with so many different people. They included that they want to work with Canadian artists, and that's good too. We want to keep it Canadian because we want to keep on growing in the way that we have. This was Canada's biggest night in music, and it needs to grow. One thing that I can say about the Juno Awards is, as much as I love being in the media room, as Miss Trish, I felt respectfully that there needs to be a little bit more diversity. Yes, there are some pieces of it. However, we do need some more inclusivity in the award show. Though it may have been awesome and entertaining, it would have been awesomer. I don't even know if that's a word, but it would have been greater to see more artists from different cultures, more artists that look like me, more artists that probably look like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said I like the indigenous artists, because I was like, yes, that is a big, good start, but we need more of that. So the takeaway from the Juno Awards is this: if you are an artist who is melanated in any shape, form, get yourself in the Juno Awards, honey. Get yourself in the Juno Awards, okay? We have to start somewhere. I know we think, oh, Americanized, oh my God, let me get to the Grammys, ooh wee. No. Start at home and then keep on going. And that's another thing that Banks and Ranks said that I took away. They said the question was in the media room, how do we continue to make Canadian music grow? And the answer was, don't move. Keep it moving in your city. Keep it moving in your country. And that is what we need to do. The Juno Awards, it's a great platform to start. If you're an artist, if you're a producer, if you're anything like that, get in there. Get in there because it's a place to start. You can grow. Look at Banks and Ranks. I'm telling you, look at Avril Lavigne. These are big. Nickelback, all of these guys, they're huge bands that started right in their Canadian cities, and look at how far they've reached now. So that's my takeaway from that. If you're an artist of any kind, get into the big scopes of your city, because I'm telling you, you can make it. The possibilities are endless. My amazing Miss Trishers, listen, let me tell you, it was an amazing weekend because it was my birthday weekend. Hey, I celebrated that, and it was a great start to my week to be in the virtual media room for the 2023 Juno Awards. It was amazing. I gained a lot from it, and I hope you gained a lot from this recap as well. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want more content, and look out for more. There's going to be much more, but remember to invest yourself in your city and then keep on growing, because I'm telling you, the potential is there. You just can't take no for an answer. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. It's a celebration. Woo, because the week started off good. Mwah. Much love, guys. Take care.